On a quiet afternoon in a small town, a little dog named Martina was found suffering on the streets, her body weak and her spirit dimmed. With mange covering her fragile skin, Martina seemed like just another stray in need of help. But what happened next would change everything. What will happen to Martina as she begins a journey no one saw coming? Stay tuned for today's video on Pets in Love to find out more. On a cold, lonely street, a small, fragile dog lay abandoned, shivering in the shadows. Her body, ravaged by mange, was a patchwork of sores and missing fur. Each breath seemed to take all her strength, as if her tiny body was barely holding on. Her eyes, filled with fear and uncertainty, searched the world for help. But she was invisible to most. No one knew her name until that day. A call for help echoed through the community, and the rescuers arrived, determined to give her a second chance at life. It wasn't going to be easy, but they couldn't turn away. Martina's journey was about to begin. After a long ride to the vet, Martina was gently lifted out of the car, her frail body trembling in the hands of her rescuers. Her skin burned with the relentless itching caused by mange, each scratch making her wince, and her tiny body flinched whenever someone tried to touch her, as if expecting more pain. And as they entered the clinic, the air felt unfamiliar and cold. Martina shook uncontrollably, her body barely able to stop quivering, her eyes wide with confusion and fear. This place, filled with unfamiliar scents, was the first sign of care she'd had in so long, but her trust had yet to be earned. The vet's office was the first place she'd felt care in a long time. With soft hands, they cleaned her up and examined her fragile body. The vet was concerned, but there was a spark of hope. "She's been through a lot, but we can help her," the vet reassured. As the team huddled around, someone asked the question, "Can you help me name her?" The moment felt significant. A name would mean she wasn't invisible anymore. From this day forward, she would be called Martina, a name that symbolized her fresh start and the love that would follow her through the hardest moments. Martina's road to recovery wouldn't be easy. As the vet took an X-ray, they discovered fractures that had likely come from a past filled with pain and neglect. The fractures would need to be addressed by an orthopedic specialist, but that couldn't happen until Martina was strong enough. In the meantime, Martina was dealing with the relentless itchiness caused by mange. Her poor, irritated skin made it nearly impossible for her to sit still. She would scratch herself furiously, sometimes yelping in discomfort, but there was little relief. Despite all of this, Martina's demeanor remained surprisingly gentle. She had a sweet, affectionate nature that made her endearing to everyone around her. Even while enduring the pain and discomfort, Martina was quick to approach anyone who came close, wagging her tail weakly and nudging them with her nose. She craved the comfort of human touch, pressing herself into their arms as if she knew she was finally safe. As the days went by, the team took extra care in offering her gentle affection. Martina would curl up beside them, seeking cuddles and warmth, clearly appreciating the love and attention she had never known. Her ability to trust, even in her pain, was a testament to her resilience. With every cuddle, she seemed to heal just a little bit more, not just physically, but emotionally as well. Though her body was still weak, her heart was already opening. In just 11 days, the change in Martina was nothing short of a miracle. The sores on her skin began to heal, and patches of fur started to grow back, soft and shiny. The relentless itching had diminished, and Martina was no longer constantly scratching herself. Her little body grew stronger, and with each passing day, she showed more signs of the loving, playful dog she was meant to be. Martina's personality started to shine through in full force. She would trot up to anyone who entered the room, tail wagging enthusiastically, always eager for affection. She craved attention and seemed to soak up every moment of love, even licking the faces of her rescuers, as if to say, "Thank you." Her eyes, once dull with pain and fear, now gleamed with big life and hope. She wagged her tail for the first time, uncertain but eager, as if learning to trust the world around her. No longer invisible, Martina was finally showing the world just how much love she had to give. Just 20 days after being rescued, Martina's transformation was complete. The weak, frightened dog, who had once been on the brink of death, was now full of life and energy, and her new chapter had only just begun. Martina was adopted by a kind young girl who had been waiting for her, ready to give her the forever home she deserved. From the moment their eyes met, it was clear that this was meant to be. The bond was instant. As Martina settled into her new life, the world she once feared became a place of comfort and joy. Her new mom showered her with love and attention, offering her a safe space to grow. Martina, now full of life, followed her every step, her tail wagging constantly, as if to say, "I'm finally home." One sunny afternoon, Martina's mom decided it was time for a special walk. She picked out a little Christmas costume for Martina, complete with a festive red bow and a jingle bell on the collar. Martina looked at her new mom with eyes full of curiosity, as if she were asking, "Is this for me?" Her mom smiled warmly, gently placing the costume on her. Martina didn't mind at all. She seemed to enjoy the attention, her fluffy fur becoming even more radiant in the soft sunlight. As they walked together down the quiet street, Martina's new mom chatted with her, talking as if she were a part of the conversation. "We're going to have so many fun adventures, sweet girl," she said. "Look at you, so beautiful in your Christmas outfit, huh?" Martina trotted beside her mom, eager and excited, her tail wagging with every step. She loved these moments, where she could simply be by her new mom's side, feeling the warmth of her presence. Martina's new home was filled with laughter and joy. Her new mom would often talk to her as though she were her best friend, asking how her day was or telling her about the fun plans they had. Martina would look up at her with adoring eyes, listening intently. She'd curl up on her new bed at night, with her mom beside her, whispering words of comfort, her hand gently stroking Martina's soft fur. Martina had a new friend too, her mom's other dog. The two of them would play together in the yard, running around and chasing after toys. Martina, once so timid and fearful, was now full of energy, her joyful barks echoing in the air. She was no longer the lonely, sick dog found on the streets. She was the playful, happy pup she was always meant to be. Martina's journey from the streets to the warmth of a loving home is a powerful reminder of how love, patience, and care can heal even the deepest wounds. From trembling in fear to wagging her tail in joy, Martina found the happiness she had always deserved. Her story isn't just one of survival, it's a story of transformation, of second chances, and of the bond between a dog and her human. Martina is now living her best life, surrounded by love, adventure, and the kind of comfort she had never known before. But there are many more animals out there like Martina, waiting for their second chance. With your help, we can continue to give them the love and care they need to heal and find their forever homes. Do you believe in second chances? What other stories of hope and transformation have inspired you? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to follow Martina's journey and others like hers. Let's keep making the world a better place, one rescue at a time. Thank you for being part of the Pets in Love family. Pets in Love.